Hello everyone, LTCC. I have some exciting news to share with you. I actually have 3 updates today that we're going to cover. First off, have an announcement about our Dean of Instruction hire. Secondly, have an announcement about our new faculty hire for hospitality management and culinary. And finally, have a very exciting announcement about some additional support that we're going to be able to provide to our adjunct faculty and really help improve our teaching and learning efforts. So those are the 3 things that are going to be covered in this video. I encourage you to watch it all the way through to get all the up-to-date details. So I'm actually going to start off with the last one I mentioned, which is about this effort that we're going to undertake to help improve our teaching and learning and really support our faculty with an emphasis on our adjunct faculty. And so I think many of us have long known that we bring adjunct faculty on board, and of course we try and support them from the department level and as an institution. But many times they do find themselves out there floundering without the support to help improve their classroom practices, to help improve their distance education techniques, their correspondence to our incarcerated student program. We're all trying to help, but we don't really have a dedicated teaching and learning enhancement initiative. And so that's something that we've long known, and I've heard from our instructional deans and Michelle Risden and others for the last year of, hey, we need somebody to help better support our adjunct faculty. Actually, 83% of the full-time equivalent students that are generated on this campus are in courses taught by adjunct faculty, so it's a pretty significant number of students that these faculty are serving, and so we want to better support them. And then during the dean hiring process, I heard from Scott Lucas, and he brought forward this really compelling vision of the need to better support our faculty as we bring on new classrooms, how are we changing our instructional techniques? As we bring in new instructional technology, how are we implementing that? As we bring on new adjuncts, are we systematically onboarding them and supporting them in their efforts? And really, it was kind of a canary in the coal mine moment for me of saying, you know what, I've been hearing about this for a while. We've known for a long time that we needed greater liaison and support to our adjunct faculty. How could we do this? And so in conversations with multiple stakeholders on this campus, including our faculty association and the board and the senior leadership team, we actually approached Scott Lucas and said, we'd like to reassign your time and have you take on a new role of faculty chair in teaching and learning, which is really about helping support our faculty in the classroom. And at the end of the day, that's really about supporting our students. And so how can we help our faculty get our course success rates up so students are more likely to persist and succeed? And then also help our adjunct faculty just feel more connected to campus, have more information, and have more support. There's a very detailed job description I'll be sharing in a follow-up email. But just to give you a sense, first and foremost, it's really about adjunct faculty liaison, being the first point of contact when an adjunct faculty member has a question, whether it's about how to submit grades, how to access something, or maybe they're just having a classroom management challenge that they want to talk to a peer about. And this is the reason we felt like let's choose a tenured faculty member that's been here at our institution for a long time that could really act as a mentor and a coach to these adjunct faculty. And additionally, as part of this, we're going to commit to having an orientation for any time we bring on new adjunct faculty at the beginning of each academic term. Also some training and professional development for all of our faculty of identifying what needs are out there, what questions we have, and helping provide greater trainings on teaching and learning as part of convocation, faculty training days, brown bag lunch and learn type events, or even one-on-one coaching and mentoring. And then also just teaching and learning leadership. Helping improve our instructional techniques and how we're doing things, and really the most important part of where things take place on this campus, and that's in our classrooms, whether they're face-to-face, virtual, or via correspondence. So the next exciting announcement is about one of our faculty hires. So as you know, we moved forward with a faculty hire in the area of hospitality management and culinary arts. Again, I believe this is a great fit for our community. There are more hospitality jobs in this community than any other industry. Hospitality jobs are projected to grow very significantly in the coming years. And with a degree, not just an AA, but with a bachelor's degree or beyond, there are many living wage jobs in hospitality at the supervisory management level, but you cannot get in those jobs without the right level of education. And so this position was about helping put students on a path for that and eventually getting them over to our university center where they could get a bachelor's degree, a nationally recognized bachelor's degree from Washington State University. And so this was a really key first step in that. As you may remember, we actually approved an associate degree for transfer in hospitality management last year through our curriculum committee and our other processes. So this is all coming together, and now it was all about finding the right candidate to take us to the next level. The gentleman who we're hiring is named Mark Davis. And Mark comes to us with just a plethora of experience. I mean, frankly, it is a huge get for us to get somebody of his caliber and expertise for what's really a brand new program here on our campus. Mark previously served as chef director at the International Culinary School of Art Institute of San Francisco, where he actually supervised 34 other chef faculty. So he was the head chef amongst all these chef faculty. So working at a really high caliber there. He's also American Culinary Federation certified chef, which is important as we align our apprenticeship programs to the ACF program that has really industry buy-in and industry value for our students. He also has a master's in hospitality management, so he has experience on the hospitality and the expertise on the hospitality side, in addition to the experience and expertise on the culinary side. So Mark has also, he's not just an academic, he's a business owner, he's worked in industry. He has worked at Ritz-Carlton, which is a very high-end hospitality property. He's also worked at various casinos in both the Reno and Tahoe area, so he knows our region. He's well networked in our region. And he's also part owner of the Poorhouse over at Tahoe Crossing, kind of next to Lake Tahoe Ale Works for all your beer drinkers and Verde for all your burrito eaters. So really comes to us with a lot of expertise and a lot of great networks. And he really outlined a very good vision for how to improve our culinary and hospitality program to ensure that it's industry aligned and it has labor market value for our students. Mark will be joining us this July so he can get things started to ensure that we're off and running by fall when students return for the fall quarter. The third and final piece of this announcement is announcing our new Dean of Instruction hire. Again, we had a very robust applicant pool, including strong internal candidates. At the end of the day, we selected a candidate by the name of Ali Bissonette. She currently comes to us from University of Southern California, where she works as the executive director of the Center of Political Future and has a very diverse role working with faculty, policymakers, students, administration, and really has been able to demonstrate the ability to work cross-functionally and bring folks with very divergent views together. One thing that she had shared with us during our interview process is that she was getting ready to host this climate summit at USC that was bringing together folks from both sides of the aisle and major national political names. So really somebody who's a bridge builder and very good at working with people, and those were some of the things that stood out to us in her interview. A little bit about her educational background. Most notably, she has a master's degree from Loyola Marymount with a master's degree in urban education and administration. And you'll see in her degree and also in who she is as an individual is a real commitment to supporting underserved student populations. She got her start in Teach for America and actually was a 5th and 6th grade teacher at a very low socioeconomic status school in the Los Angeles area. After her time in teaching, Ali served as program director for Parent Revolution, which was a 501c3 that was really about advocating for underserved communities and parents and their students to get improvement in their schools, and went up against big organizations such as LA Unified School District, one of the largest school districts in the nation, if not the largest, and said we need improved services and improved resources for our students in this community. Prior to her current role, she served as the deputy director at the Unruh Institute of Politics, also at University of Southern California. I think what's interesting about this candidate, definitely maybe a more non-traditional pathway to the deanship, but really has the experience and the skill set for many of the things that the dean has to do. And so in her current jobs, she has to manage a lot of people, definitely supervising a decent-sized staff, managing interdepartmental conflict or groups with very divergent viewpoints, helping operate quick under pressure in moments of crisis, and most importantly, being very relational and being able to help listen to student concerns, listen to faculty concerns, and help be solution-oriented in addressing those. So as you know, the why is important to me. So I asked Ali, why Lake Tahoe? Why now? You're obviously at USC, this really big institution. Why community colleges? And she shared a few stories with me. I mean, first and foremost, she said, I want to get back working for and on behalf of our students that have greater needs than many of the students that I work with today. So that was an important value to her. Secondly, she looked at Lake Tahoe Community College and got very excited about the direction that we're going, the vision, the innovation, and wanted to be part of a nimble, future-looking team. And third, finally, on a personal note, both of her and her husband grew up in a small town, Lake Arrowhead. They have a young daughter, and it was important to them. They really wanted to root themselves in a small community and be a part of the community and help improve that community from the inside up. So we are thrilled to welcome her to our community and also the benefit. Her husband's an educator, has worked in K-12 education for his career, and her young daughter to our community as we continue to grow the South Shore community. One thing that I've learned is if you align passion and purpose to the person's job, the work gets done and it gets done well. And a lot of what we found with this faculty chair of teaching and learning is Scott really kind of helped articulate this need and a vision for how to address it. And we said, we need to do that. And the best way to do that is through faculty leadership. We need to continue to maintain faculty leadership on our campus. As I think about the dean position, we continue to evolve it as the organization shifts. We are dealing with a pace of change that's coming from the state like nothing we've ever seen before. There's an expectation to lead initiatives. There's an expectation to go out there and write grants. And so very much where the organization needs to go in the coming years align to the skill sets and the energy and the passion that Allie had as a dean candidate. Mark Davis came to us as a faculty member that had a lot of time in industry, a lot of time at these, high-end, culinary, private, very focused programs. And he was at a point in his career that said he wanted to give back to the culinary arts and work alongside students and help build a program. And so again, it was his sense of purpose that made him the right fit for that. So with all three of these candidates, it's about finding what their why is and do their skills and their personalities and their passions align with that, and then setting them loose to do the work. And this will evolve who we are as a team. And we have the exciting news is we got some additional new hires on the horizon with some more faculty positions coming down the pipeline. But we're going to continue to evolve here and kind of realign to the future of where we're going. And again, when we find good people, we're gonna put them in the position to succeed and to help lead here at LTCC. Thank you for listening all the way through. I really appreciate it. There will be a few emails to follow this so that we could kind of follow along some of the details, but want to have the opportunity to at least virtually connect with everyone personally on this. So thank you for listening.